Prince Hamlet of Denmark mourns the death of his father, King Hamlet, while his mother, Gertrude, has quickly remarried Claudius, the late king's brother. Claudius has taken the throne, causing Hamlet to feel betrayed and disillusioned. Hamlet perceives Claudius's rule as illegitimate and resents Gertrude's hasty remarriage. This sense of moral decay reflects the tension between personal grief and political instability. The ghost of King Hamlet appears to Hamlet and reveals that Claudius murdered him to usurp the throne. The ghost commands Hamlet to seek revenge. This moment sets Hamlet on a path of internal conflict, as he struggles to reconcile the demand for vengeance with his own doubts and fears. The ghost's appearance challenges Hamlet's understanding of life, death, and the afterlife. Hamlet begins to feign madness as part of his plan to uncover Claudius's guilt. His erratic behavior puzzles the court, including his love interest, Ophelia. Hamlet's feigned insanity becomes a tool for both self-preservation and manipulation, blurring the lines between real and performed madness. This ambiguity raises questions about identity and perception. Polonius, the king's advisor and Ophelia's father, believes Hamlet's madness is due to Ophelia rejecting him. Polonius involves himself in spying on Hamlet, further entangling his family in the drama. Polonius's schemes reveal the dangerous consequences of political manipulation and highlight the vulnerability of his family. His actions foreshadow the tragic events that will unfold. A troupe of actors arrives, and Hamlet devises a play, The Murder of Gonzago, to mimic King Hamlet's murder and gauge Claudius's reaction. The play reflects Hamlet's reliance on art as a means of uncovering truth and serves as a turning point in the narrative. It also underscores the theme of performance, as characters manipulate appearances to reveal hidden motives. Claudius reacts with panic during the play, confirming his guilt to Hamlet. However, Hamlet hesitates to kill Claudius while he prays, fearing Claudius would go to heaven. This hesitation demonstrates Hamlet's preoccupation with morality and the afterlife, complicating his mission for revenge. Claudius's prayer, though insincere, reveals his inner turmoil and fear of divine punishment. In Gertrude's chamber, Hamlet confronts his mother about her betrayal and marriage to Claudius. Polonius, hiding behind a tapestry, is accidentally killed by Hamlet. Hamlet's impulsive act of violence marks a turning point, solidifying his descent into chaos. The strained confrontation between Hamlet and Gertrude exposes the deep fractures within their family. The ghost reappears to remind Hamlet of his mission. Only Hamlet can see it, causing Gertrude to believe her son is truly mad. The ghost's reappearance underscores Hamlet's wavering resolve and intensifies the psychological tension. This scene deepens Gertrude's confusion and fear, isolating Hamlet further. Shattered by Hamlet's rejection and her father's death, Ophelia descends into madness and eventually drowns, possibly by suicide. Her madness mirrors Hamlet's but is rooted in grief and powerlessness, reflecting her role as a victim of the male-dominated world. Ophelia's death symbolizes the tragic consequences of innocence lost. Claudius sends Hamlet to England with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, carrying a sealed order for Hamlet's execution. Hamlet outsmarts them, ensuring their deaths instead. This episode reveals Hamlet's cunning and resourcefulness but also highlights his increasing willingness to accept violence. The betrayal by his friends underscores the pervasive theme of distrust. Laertes, Polonius's son, returns to avenge his father's death and is manipulated by Claudius into a plot to kill Hamlet. Laertes serves as a foil to Hamlet, contrasting impulsive action with Hamlet's introspection. His grief and anger illustrate the destructive cycle of revenge. Hamlet and Laertes clash at Ophelia's gravesite. Hamlet's grief for Ophelia is laid bare, escalating tension between the two. The funeral scene explores themes of mortality and unresolved grief, with the grave acting as a literal and figurative battleground. The conflict foreshadows the fatal duel to come. Claudius and Laertes plan a rigged duel to kill Hamlet using a poisoned blade and a poisoned drink. The layered deception in this plot reflects Claudius's deepening corruption. It also sets the stage for the play's climax, where manipulation and treachery spiral out of control. During the duel, Gertrude accidentally drinks the poisoned wine intended for Hamlet and dies. Hamlet and Laertes wound each other with a poisoned blade, and Laertes confesses Claudius's treachery before dying. The duel becomes a chaotic spectacle of death, with justice and revenge intertwined. Each death underscores the cost of vengeance and the fragility of human life. Hamlet kills Claudius, fulfilling the ghost's demand for vengeance but at great personal cost. Hamlet succumbs to the poison. Claudius's death symbolizes the purging of corruption from Denmark, though it comes at the expense of nearly everyone involved. Hamlet's death embodies the tragic consequences of hesitation and moral conflict. As Hamlet dies, he names Fortinbras, a Norwegian prince, as his successor. Fortinbras arrives to find the Danish court dead and takes control. The arrival of Fortinbras offers a faint hope for renewal, but it also emphasizes the futility of the bloodshed. The play closes with a sense of tragic inevitability, as the cycle of power continues. Let us know in the comments what classic tales you'd like to see us summarize next. Happy learning, consider subscribing to learn more. We will catch you in the next story.